day, everybody in Center and on Zoom. Uh, there are so many inspirational readings and inspirational quotes out there, and I was kind of wondering what I should use to inspire you, to give you some inspiration. And I asked my guides and stuff like that because there's just so many. So finally, through their suggestions and what I felt about these two readings, I think they would mean something to you as they mean something to me. The first one is Say It uh, by Ashworth. She's a phenomenal person, and she puts out a lot of books out there. So if you come across one of her books, it's worth the read. Anyway, say it. Never be afraid to let someone know if they brightened the room they just walked into, or if something they said inspired you to change. Say it. Never be embarrassed to compliment a stranger, and don't ever fall into the trap of believing that people you love know that. Just say it. Always say it. Your words may land a little awkward at first, but in the dark of night, those seeds that will plant themselves into someone's mental garden and start to bloom. Sow the seeds for someone. You may never know what you mean to them by these simple, loving words. So just say it. There's nothing better you can do with your words than to plant a precious seed. So again, just say it. The second reading was kind of interesting, and I couldn't find the author for this short reading, but it's called Unbreakable. And he points out that you are stronger than you think and more loved than you'll ever know. You are a survivor, and nothing in life may throw you will ever bring you down unless you let it. There is an unmistakable beauty in your unwavering strength, and all those who witness it in you are in awe. You are graceful, resilient, a fighter with dauntless determination. You are not just strong, you are unbreakable. Believe it. Thank you.
Well, this is a first for me. I'm still a newbie in moderating, this being my third time, and now introducing myself, Barbara Morris, to give the inspirational talk. I guess stranger things have happened, but right now I'm not sure what. Please bear with me as I feel like I'm trying to cool off in the pool, but the toe test is saying, no way. I'm not as secure in letting spirit guide me in what to say like our other inspiring speakers, because me, myself, and I tend to interrupt with anxious chatter. And then you would have a scatterbrained talk that would make you wonder if there is any inspiration. Therefore, I've decided to read you a story that I once did as a reading years ago, and then find what the real inspiration might be. I'll miss I need my cheaters. The story is The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples, and they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade, and the boy loved her very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build a house, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I'm sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone." "My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I am too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I'm too tired to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," said the tree. "I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could, "well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did, and the tree was happy. The end. Your second reading that you said, you find the strength to keep giving. Um, it is a very poignant and thoughtful story, yet it's bittersweet. The tree reminds me of being the earth mother, or any caregiver for that matter, giving all that she has to offer to the boy throughout his entire life. Many times in my life, and probably yours as well, the feeling that being able to give generously to help loved ones or friends or someone who is in great despair is a precious gift of love. It is offered freely and without hesitation. The only reward, seeing how much joy has been received by that someone. However, what I found to be bittersweet is that of all the gifts the tree imparted to the boy from his youth to his senior years, he seemed to take for granted that he could come and go for years, and when he returned for those brief visits, the tree would never dismiss his grievance or need, and always find a way to give whatever support possible. Even when there is very little of herself to give, she was able to find her strength and offer him another gift, perhaps her final gift of love, and she was happy. Um, like I said, it's bittersweet and it's poignant. And I don't want to leave us feeling on a down. So I found another short reading um, from Pearls of Rumi. The author is Nikita Gill. "One day when you wake up, you will find that you have become a forest. You've grown roots and found strength in them that no one thought you had. You've become stronger and more beautiful, full of life giving qualities. You have learned to take all the negativity around you and turn it into oxygen for easy breathing. A host of wild creatures live inside you, and you call them stories. A variety of beautiful birds nest inside your mind, and you call them memories. You have become an incredible, self sustaining thing of epic proportions, and you should be so proud of yourself, of how far you have come from the seeds of who you used to be.